put your health first. Make sure that you are fine. I agree with Naked because he is doing this. Your partner is doing this because he knows that you're always going to take him back. He's going to come and he's going to apologize, and as soon as you have let down your guard, he might just do it again. Ask yourself this question: do you want to live being anxious all the time? Because being anxious all the time is not nice. You need to be feeling secure with the partner that you have. You need to feel so secure that you don't even have to worry when he's going out. And right now, that is exactly what you're doing, even though he has left the phone at home. So my advice is, please get tested and make sure that you are fine with regards to your health. If you choose to stay, you can't complain that he's cheating again.
Good morning, guys. Yo, Anonymous, you've actually defeated me, hey? Sumizi is 100% correct. The universe is saying, leave, leave. I will dumb down your feelings. I will make you not miss him. Just leave. And you are saying, I'm going there. And nobody can stop you. Anonymous, please stop yourself, okay? It's not going to be worth it in 3 months' time when you have to call us again and we must advise you, no, you allowed him to cheat, that's why he stayed, and now you're in love and so you can't leave and you're struggling to leave. Leave, my sister. Haibo. If it was a man that couldn't get over what a woman had did to him, he would not even think of staying. He would not even think of how can I make things better so I can stay with her. When a man doesn't want you, hey, you know and you feel it. But because it's you and we are ladies, and I'm sorry for generalizing, but we're like, oh, how can no girl leave?
Good morning, Metro FM team.
Morning.
And so easy, naked. Yeah, the problem is UCC he's got a problem of that. He doesn't know what he wants. Like a tractor is in denial. He must go and look for another love outside there because he's just staying on the love. I'm sure he's the first one. Even ask him, is it the first love or what? I think that is the first love. He's desperate in love. He must look for another love somewhere else. That guy doesn't love.
Yo, Anonymous. Okay, let me also remain anonymous. You know, I'm a product of Metro FM. I'm a product of Sumizi. Hence, I'm here today. I divorced a man, but we're just outrageous. He would do stuff I wouldn't believe for it. People who are living this life are not heartless. So, I'm here today. I'm here to tell the Anonymous to say, my dear, they never change. They started. There's 1% chances of them changing. Don't fall for it. They don't change. Do not fall for it. They don't change.
We got a comment coming through here from Tabby saying hashtag ask a man. It's going to be a long day for Anonymous. I feel sorry for her because she's so hurt, man, confused. She's probably going to cry for 40 days and 40 nights every time she remembers Sumizi's voice and advice. Leave it there.
Sometimes I feel like we project certain Anonymous saying and not giving Anonymous the benefit of the doubt. Where a person says, okay, yeah, you're about marriage. I'm not about marriage. You're about this. No, I'm not about that, guys. I want this guy. He has shown me this changed behavior. He's shown me that he's truly sorry about what he has done. And I mean, we live in a world where we've said it 1,000 times that an apology without change behavior is not an apology, it's manipulation. And Anonymous, I'm sure, is a graduate of Ask a Man. And she's come here today and said, there is change behavior. There is that apology. I'm feeling a certain way, but I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to know how do I find a space where I can feel him emotionally again or physically again. And I think maybe that's we just project with where people we have dated. Guys, you're not dating, you're not in that relationship. You might not want the same things that Anonymous has. And sometimes let's just look for that to give advice to what that person is asking for. You know what I mean? But Anonymous, we gave you so many sides of the story. It is your life. We can't
that behavior somewhere else. She even said it. She even said it herself. Thought. He cheated with the ex, and she believes that every time, they are in conflict. If one party is in conflict with the other, sometimes it might not be simultaneously, but sometimes it might be like contribute. They cheat. So the reason why
obviously, but not simply with regard to what we tell them. The fact is they have a State Department, they have an embassy in South Africa, and the feedback that we've got is that they've been following what the ANC leaders and ANC government is doing in South Africa, and they are worried about that.
The family of a woman who was washed away by floods in Longville in Durban says they're pinning their hopes on search and rescue teams to find her body. They're among at least 280 families who've been relocated to the Bayview Hall in Chatsworth. Orma's daughter, Dobby Kwanam,
They're supposed to be here around 6 if they are really care for us and tell us what more information and let us know what the future they have for us, especially for us who still waiting for our mother. And not even a call to tell us any information or they still searching or what we are blind.
Meanwhile, the Department of Cooperative Governance in KZN says there should have been more consideration when relocating the 2022 flood victims to Lamontville. A man who has been sentenced to life in prison by the Colesberg Regional Court in came bringing two men. The police is sure of else.
5 o'clock in the evening, the accused accosted a 20-year-old woman when she went to the shops in Colesberg. He pretended to interest her in purchasing a laptop for a reduced price that was in his possession. He led her to a bushy area where he claimed to have kept the laptop. Zimbabwe approached a 37-year-old woman who was walking home. He also pretended to sell her a laptop.
Instagram is reportedly considering launching its short-form video feature reels as a separate app. As a feature on Chinese-owned TikTok remains uncertain. It is, according to publication, the invitation, social media platform's boss Ada Mosseri told staff about the potential for this week. Instagram's parent company Meta has not responded to a BBC requested for comment. And now for a recap of our top story this hour, lobby group AfriForum says it remains loyal to South Africa despite being heavily criticized by some citizens. This after it involved the US government in national affairs. It is 11:04. I'll be back with your headlines at half-past.
SABC News, independent and impartial. When we said it's where it's at, you know where it's at. We were just getting started. That was just the beginning. Hashtag the starting blocks. The first steps on the journey to where we really want to.